Your morning cup of joe may do more than give you a pick-me-up to start your day. The connection between coffee and your risk of getting Alzheimer's later in life.
Eyeglasses. They do more than help you see correctly, like your clothes and jewelry. They contribute to your style. But with so many frames from which to choose, how do you know what looks good on you and why it's all in the shape of your face?
Discover Australia without having to leave Delmarva, a new exhibit and some new animals here at the Salisbury Zoo. A preview of it all coming up.
And sometimes giving feels so much better than receiving. What led a man to move back home with his mom so a struggling family could have a roof over their head? And what you told us you plan to do to pay it forward this year. Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
And what a day it is. Everyone's really
goodness.
excited. The Ravens are going to the Super Bowl.
How many thought it would never happen? That there would be no way they would go back. I know at least one of the other side. So here they go.
There they go.
Took care of the Patriots, and moving on now, we see what happens next.
Well, if you're hoping to get into one of President Barack Obama's inauguration balls, you may be out of luck.
Unbelievably, 40,000 people are expected to pack the pair of parties. Now, the official inaugural ball at the Washington Convention Center is expected to draw more than 35,000.
Yep. The Commander-in-Chief's ball will host about 4,000, but those are for U.S. troops and their families. President Obama has actually cut the number of inauguration night balls lower than any president since Dwight Eisenhower was first sworn in back in 1953.
I think last time around he had, what, 6 or 7 that he had to go dancing at?
Crazy.
Poor, tired president. Well, 87 students at the U.S. Naval Academy marched in the presidential inaugural parade. Naval Academy said the school's 24th company was chosen because of its status, as well as the brigade's color company. Midshipmen from 2 states are in the company.
29
states. I'm sorry, 29 states are in the
Yeah.
company. Yeah.
You know, it was 50 years ago this summer that Dr. Martin Luther King delivered his "I Have a Dream" speech. Of course, today being Martin Luther King Day. That's Lincoln Memorial there. If you noticed, at President Barack Obama's second inauguration, he was sworn in with his hand on 2 Bibles. One of those Bibles belonged to the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. and one owned by Abraham Lincoln.
That's an amazing significance.
Yeah, a lot of significance there.
For the day today. Well, the Salisbury High School Association had their Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. annual youth activity earlier today. It was at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. A day of remembrance featured a presentation by youth speakers, praise dancers, choirs, as well as a free breakfast. And those attending brought canned food items for the Maryland Food Bank. So a good thing going on there.
Yeah. Do you remember when Superstorm Sandy came through Delmarva? How can you forget? Yeah. Silly question. We were all watching the pier in Ocean City.
Yes.
Just watching it and seeing parts of it fall and everything. It was really sad. Well, there's good news. Workers are continuing to repair that pier in Ocean City. There it is, and they're working on it. They started last weekend replacing missing deck boards and railings, and they're soon going to start replacing some of the pilings that had to be removed after Sandy shaved about 100 feet of the pier in October.
Back in October. Did you know, and I found this fascinating, there is a 50-year agreement between Buddy Jenkins, who owns Jolly Rogers, and the city that he is to take care of. They didn't really give it to him, but they assigned him the responsibility for the pier.
Right.
And there's an agreement that he will take care of that through, I think it's 2029.
Oh, wow.
I believe. And that, just a couple of years after they came to that agreement back in the 70s, there's this huge ice storm that came through, knocked almost 140 feet off of the pier, farther out than it was before Sandy came through.
Oh, really?
So it actually went another 140 feet out into the water.
Wow.
I didn't know that. So
I did not know that either.
Way
Things you learn on Delmarva Life.
Isn't it amazing?
Well, a couple weeks ago we were talking about Rodney, the lifeguard down in Ocean City, their whole spokesperson. Well, we may not be seeing him after all.
Really?
Yeah, as it turns out. Brian Stower is a professional bodyboarder and local resident, and he's expected to be the new face of the latest tourism campaign. Plans call for him to host various videos at Spotlight County offerings from the small towns to the shoreline, and will appear as himself in advertising campaigns and speaking engagements.
Wow. Well, that sounds pretty good.
Was it, maybe he's for the county, maybe Rodney's for the city?
Oh, see, there you go. Maybe that's it.
Maybe that's it.
That could be it. So, because we were already told Rodney, the lifeguard, was going to be making a comeback this year. because it's been such a great thing. Well, we'll look for both of them.
Hopefully they're friends.
Back to my geek moment. Yeah, no kidding. Back to my geek moment. If you are on the computer much at all, you know that, gosh, it's been, what, Vista, there's Microsoft.
Oh,
Windows
Microsoft, yeah, your operating system.
All these different operating systems, and Windows 8 now. It has become very divisive between people. Oh no, don't get 8, there's too many problems, stick with 7. Or oh no, don't get 8, wait till 9 comes out, it'll be better. So I don't know what the deal is with Windows 8.
I see, it shows you how much I know. I thought Windows 8 was already out. I thought I already had it.
Well, I don't know, but just in case you already have it and you're not really sure what to do with it because there's been so many changes, Warwick Community College is offering Windows 8 Getting Started course. It, of course, is going to be there at the campus in Salisbury. That's going to start tomorrow night, so you still have time to get into the class if you want to. There's some say don't get it, some say do get it, others saying just try it.
Yeah.
You might like it. You
and if you're one of those folks who don't even know how to use a computer, like my mother-in-law and you know, people in our older communities, it's a good time to learn some of the basics. She went to one of those classes.
Or get the neighbor's kid.
Yeah. Well, hey, back in November, we had the honor of having the Ocean Bay Chorus of Sweet Adeline sing for us. Remember these gals?
Yeah.
They were so cool. Sweet Adelines International is holding a membership drive, so that means you could become one of them. If you remember, the ladies say you don't have to be a professional singer to join.
Just enjoy it.
You don't have to really be a good singer. They even give you free singing lessons. Their rehearsals are every Tuesday at 7 p.m. If you want more information, there's 2 numbers to call. Claudia at 410-924-0013, or you can give Dale a call, 410-643-3257. Learn those harmonies.
I think if I wore a wig, I could get away with it. Not unless I shave the beard. I know. Please let that go. Dover Days Festival is coming up in May.
May, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good thing coming up. And they're going to be celebrating their 80th anniversary this year with something new. Artists will have the opportunity to compete in the Plein Air Paint Out that's taking place Saturday, April 27th. It's going to go all the way through the 1st of May, which is going to be that Wednesday. The Plein Air Quick Draw is scheduled for the following Sunday through Wednesday. Now what happens is artists get to choose what to paint or what they're going to draw within the historic district during the 2 competitions. $1,000 in cash and prizes going to be awarded for each competition.
Right,
so
right.
There you go.
And you need to register now. Plein Air Paint Out is April 27th through May 1st in the Dover Historic District, and Plein Air Quick Draw May 1st through the 5th, also in the Historic District. If you want some more information, registration, including fees, go to delmarvalife.com, click on the show tab. We'll have that information for you there.
Yeah. Well, how about an opportunity to see some magic?
I love magic. Yeah, magician Chris Capehart will headline the first of 3 Milford's Magic Mondays. Capehart's signature effects include the Miser's Dream and 3-ring routine, which I think looks like what he's doing there. Milford's Magic Mondays begin tonight at the Milford Senior Center. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. They're going to have refreshments, and if you'd like ticket information, call this number, 302-839-1180. Looks like it's going to be an ongoing thing there in Milford.
Magic Monday nights.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
Do you like to go to the rodeo?
I do. I haven't been in a while, but I like the rodeo.
I enjoy going to the rodeo. The rodeo's coming back to the Wacomico Youth and Civic Center.
Yeah.
And I just want to mention that because I like to go to the rodeo and watch the bulls and I like all the events. My wife likes to go to the rodeo because the cowboys usually sit on the top rail of the fence and she judges their butts.
Something tells me she's not the only one.
Well, I don't. No, but she does have several to do. Anyway, the Lone Star Radio Company is bringing their Bull, Bronc, and Barrels tour to the Wacomico Youth and Civic Center. That's coming up. You will see bareback bronc riding, saddle bronc riding, Brahma bull riding, and of course the Cowgirls barrel racing. I love that event too. It's coming up on Friday the 25th as well as Saturday the 26th. It is. Oh, that is this Friday. I don't have tickets yet. Show time starts at 7:30. And if you want some more information about the tickets, there's the number, 410-548-4911. That is the box office.
It's always a good time.
This time of year, at least around our house, when it finally starts getting colder again, we get the mice coming in.
Oh, the kind that get in your pantry.
Go into the cabinet and start chewing on the cereal, the grains, whatever the case.
They leave little presents behind.
Yes, they do.
Aren't they nice?
Most people hate that. Well, what if the mouse in your house was this mouse? This is Cindy the mouse. Cindy's owner apparently taught Cindy that if she will stack up enough change in her owner's hand, Repeat. Not enough? Okay, well, let me get you more. I got a little more. Here's a little bit. That after the appropriate amount has been reached, then finally the owner will relent, say, okay, Cindy, that's good. Now have a little treat.
Oh my goodness.
Bye-bye.
Something tells me that is not a field mouse, mouse that just snuck into the house.
No.
Just trust me.
Had to learn to pay her way, though. That's bad.
Oh boy. Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life. Ever have those days when you can't even remember what you had for breakfast? Yeah, up next, ways to boost your memory and save your brain.
And when it comes to our loved ones' memory, dementia and Alzheimer's may often come to mind. We're going to share a couple of tools that can help you make sure that your loved ones get the care they need.
Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and Mitsubishi dealers. And State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.